guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Mervice. I hope you guys are having a great day today. And for any of you who this is your first time watching my videos or on my channel, like I said, my name is Mervice and I do makeup tutorials. I do makeup related videos. I am a makeup junkie obviously, so everything I do is most likely beauty or makeup related, just like this video where I'm going to be reviewing and also showing you looks with this eyeshadow palette. And if you like that kind of thing, then you might consider subscribing to my channel. And also, if you do like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, guys. And without any further ado, guys, I'm going to start telling you a little bit more about the product that I know you're here to look at. I know that you're here about. So it is this one that comes in this beautiful box, and it is from Makeup Revolution, and it's the Emily Edit D1's palette, and it's an amazing palette. For any of you who don't know about Makeup Revolution, it's one of those brands that is not sold at the drugstores, but it is kind of like a drugstore kind of price products. This one is no different. This is a palette that has 24 eyeshadows and retails for $20, which is an amazing price for a palette this big. And let me show you right away what the palette looks like. This is what it looks like on the outside. It's a beautiful kind of like a peachy nude packaging. It is plastic, and if you know Makeup Revolution, most of their eyeshadows come in like this hard plastic containers, and this is now different. But the only thing that is very different is the letters in here, which are kind of like that rose gold, as you can see. It is a beautiful packaging. I love this packaging, guys. And before I forget, which I don't think I ever do, but if you don't know about this palette, this one, it was made in collaboration with an amazing YouTuber named Emily Noel 89 here on YouTube. I'm gonna link her channel down below, especially the video where she talks about the palette a lot, and she talks to you about the colors and all of that. She is one of the first, if not the first YouTuber that I've ever followed here on YouTube. She's an amazing YouTuber, so down to earth, so honest. I think she's one of those YouTubers that have been here forever, for years and years, but has always been the same. Like, her integrity has not being compromised by YouTube or by, you know, this crazy makeup world, anything like that. And I think this is something that is amazing. I kind of picture her coming with something like this, more of like a drugstore price, because she does love her good affordable products. She's always talking about that kind of stuff, and this is now different. This is an amazing palette, guys, and I'm not saying it because I love Emily Noel. I'm saying it because it is a very good palette, and you will see me using it today. This look that I have is using the palette, and I think it looks amazing. It looks just like any other high-end eyeshadow. Of course, there are some eyeshadows that the formula is not as amazing here, but for most part it's pretty good. It does have like a huge mirror, so you can see over here, this is like humongous. I mean, I can see myself, I can see my background, and like, it's just an amazing big mirror, which I think is something that is really good to have. One thing though is that the palette being so big, I mean, look at it. It covers pretty much my face. That means that it's a little bit more heavy. So while I was doing the eyeshadows, I kept using a mirror, but my hand, after a little while, started getting tired. But anyways, it is really good. And if any of you, like I said, have followed Emily Noel, probably just like me, you already knew some of the eyeshadow tones that are gonna be on this palette. And as you will see, of course, I think Emily would never make an eyeshadow palette without some green tones, especially an eyeshadow palette like this one. So we have here some beautiful like green tone eyeshadows over here. We have more like berry tone eyeshadows, which is something that she does a lot or uses a lot on herself. We got some purple, which is something else that I knew was gonna be kind of like a pop of color on her eyeshadow palettes, to be honest. And then of course we have some beautiful nudes, which these nudes are not cool tone, so I'll say most of them are kind of like have a little bit of color, a little bit of warmth to it. So I think it's something that in my case I absolutely love. We have some shimmer, we have some satin eyeshadows. We have a bunch of mattes in here. So this is an eyeshadow palette that, as you will see, you can totally use for like infinite amounts of looks without having to pull another eyeshadow palette, which is amazing, guys. And guys, before I explain you how I'm going to be doing this video, I wanted to show you real quick another palette that she came out with, because she came out with 2 palettes. So this one is a smaller palette called the Needs, which is basically all the products that you would need for a basic look or for on the go, that kind of thing. So we have more like face products and also 6 eyeshadows, 4 face products. This one I also recorded a video that if it's already up, I will leave you a note over here, and if it's not, watch out for that. Consider subscribing, like I said, hit the bell button so you can know whenever I post a video. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that there's another amazing product in case that this palette doesn't call your attention, in case you don't like big palettes, in case you don't like to play with colors. But let's be honest, it's so fun to play with colors, guys. So the way that I'm going to do this video is I'm going to be doing 4 different looks, and as soon as I got this palette, as soon as I saw it, I knew that if I was going to show you guys this, I wasn't just going to do one look, because I mean, come on, this palette is amazing and it deserves more than that. So the idea that I came up with was doing 4 looks, but these 4 looks are going to be inspired in every single season of the year, because I think this is one of those palettes that you can use throughout the year. So basically I'm going to be doing a look that will be something that I would totally use during spring, a look of whatever kind of eyeshadows that I use during the summer, a fall look, which you're kind of seeing right now, and then a winter look as well. So you guys can kind of see how you can play this palette throughout the years. Of course, I only did 4 looks, but there is so much. Like, I didn't even go with the basics. I wanted to play more with like out of my comfort zone and play more with colors, but there's a lot of also kind of basic gold nudes kind of looks that you can do with this palette as well. So if you're interested in seeing that kind of thing, also let me know, and I'll be happy to do those kind of looks maybe on another video. So anyways, guys, I don't want to keep rambling here. I'm going to start showing you the looks. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you back in a little bit. Alright guys, so before the first look, I had an idea, and what I'm going to do, as you can see, I only have my foundation and I have concealer. I did set very lightly under my eyes because I didn't want to apply a lot of powder, because that'll make it hard for me to remove the makeup and then put it back on for every single look. So what I thought about was, why not use some of these colors over here as my face products as well. So I'm going to be using the only darker brown color that's in here is this one, that is like a true brown with no shimmer. It's very matte. So I'm going to be using that color as my contour, and let's see how that works. And then I'm going to pick a blush color for my look, especially for my first look, or maybe the blush color that I can use throughout the video, because I don't want to take my whole face off. I just want to take off the eyes and redo them again for you guys. So yeah, let's just do that real quick and then jump into the first look. So I'm going to use Prayer as my blush, and I'm gonna pick this color just because I feel like this is the most kind of neutral color for my cheeks, that it still has a little bit of color. So that will be the first one. Then later, as I go with the other eyeshadows, I'm just going to maybe change the color of the blush, or maybe add a topper on top of it. So let's see how it looks. Alright guys, so I'm starting my first look, but before, I'm setting my concealer with the color called the Cream, which is a very nice creamy color, which is very pigmented. I barely had just a little bit of concealer, and then I'm using my first transition color, which is the color Prayer, and it is a perfect transitioning color. As you can see, I'm applying it on the crease and also in the outer corners of my eyes. And then I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, and I'm going to apply the color Family, which is a very nice purple, dark purple color, which it is a little bit on the dry side, so it took me a little bit of work and layering so it can show up a little bit, as you can see. But it is a very nice color. I think it's probably the only one that gave me issues, but yeah, but still works. Then I decided to go in with the color Fifi or Fifi, I don't know how to pronounce this, or Fifi, I don't know. That color, applying it over the area where I apply the color Family. And then I decided I wanted this to look more purpley, so I applied the color Love Tones, which is more of like a berry color, but I figured that on top of the purple was gonna look nice, so I decided to apply it on the same areas, and I just made sure that I blend it as good as possible. And now, as you see, I'm applying my lid color, which is this beautiful color called Bell Violet, which is a very, very nice violet color, or purpley color. Is very light. I did have to, as you can see, layer it and apply it a lot. For some reason, it was a little bit dry on the top, I felt, but as I played with it, I got the pigmentation I wanted, but it does take a little work. So this one is also maybe not as nice. Maybe if you have a lighter skin tone, it'll be easier, but for me it was a little bit hard. As you see, I am packing it on and I'm applying it just in the center and more close to the inner corners of my eyes. And now I'm going in with the color Fifi and I'm applying it in my lower lash, and then I decided to go on top of that with Love Tones. I'm getting maybe a little bit close to the inner corner, but not as much, because in the inner corners of my eyes I decided to apply the color Eve Rose, which is a very, very nice highlighting color for me. And then last, I'm applying the liquid lipstick. It's a matte liquid lipstick by Ulta Beauty. This one is in the color Candy, but I got it with a palette, the Melissa Michelle palette that I have reviewed before. So yeah, it's very nice. And I forgot the lashes, so I decided to go in and apply my mascara, because we're gonna need that for a finished look. And I'm applying my Unleashed mascara that I received from a boxy shower maybe like 2 months ago. Just applying one layer. And that was look number 1. So as you can see, is the look that I decided for spring look. In spring, I like to use pastel colors like this, so I think it ended up looking very nice. You guys let me know, but that was look number 1. Starting with look number 2, I'm applying right away the eyeshadow in the color Midwest, and I am using this as my first transitioning color. I decided to go in with this one because I want to make sure I use the most amount of eyeshadows possible. This one is really nice as well for the crease, as you can see. And I'm going in the outer corners of my eyes with the color Laugh Cry, which is a very nice kind of like an orangey color. As you can see, it does show orangey. It's very, very nice. I love this color. And I'm applying it with a smaller brush so I can be more precise of where I want to apply it. And then I'm going with the color Eve Rose because I just love that color, which in the pan looks a little bit purpley, but as you will see on my eyes, it does have like a dual chrome kind of thing, so it looks more of like a gold color on my eyes. It doesn't really look purpley at all. So this is my summer kind of look, and for summer I like more of just more fresh looks like this, and especially corals. I love corals in summer. I am obsessed, especially this summer. I don't know why. So as you can see, I'm applying the lower lash as well, guys. Same color, Laugh Cry. And then in the inner corner this time I decided to apply Oh Heavens, which is also a very, very beautiful highlight color for the inner corners, and that one is more of a whitish color highlight, but it's really nice. I decided to intensify a little bit the eyes with the color Love Tones because I still wanted a little bit more color on my eyes. And then last for the eyes, applying the same mascara from before, the Unleashed mascara. Just one coat because I have to take this off for the next look, so I don't want to make it so hard on my poor eyes. And I'm applying this time the color Laugh Cry as a blush. As you can see, beautiful as a blush. This color is super pigmented, looks very, very nice. I think I'm applying right now highlight, might have been Oh Heavens or Eve Rose. Honestly, I forgot, but one of those will work as well. So I've been trying to use the palette as much as possible, as you can see here. And then last but not least, I'm applying the NYX Powder Puff Lippy in the color Puppy Love, which is a very nice coral lipstick. I love that one. It's super comfortable. And in summer, I love playing with colors. So as you can see, I'm applying this color, which is like a green color called corduroy. It is beautiful. It shows up beautiful on my eyes. Very, very pigmented. So I decided to play a little bit with that as well. And I applied the color Side Hustle because I felt like I wanted it to look even more green. And Side Hustle is a little bit more like a middle tone green, even though it has shimmer. Still figured that it works. Decided to apply a little bit of my lip gloss by Fenty Beauty. So yeah, that is look number 2, which I picked for summer. Obviously, you can wear this anytime you want. Spring works as well, but it is a very fresh look. And I love corals for spring, like I said. So yeah, hope you liked it. And for the third look, I'm starting with the color Heavy, which is a color that is a little bit hard to show up on my eyes because it's very light for me. But it's, I think the only cool tone eyeshadow is like a cold taupe color, maybe light, super light brown color. I decided to apply it on my crease, but it doesn't really show as much. So anyways, I decided to go real quick with the color Sheer and applied it sheer as well, as you can see. So try not to apply it too strong on my eyes and use it as my transition color in the outer corners of my eyes and also in the crease. And I'm going in with the color Goodbyes, which is a very, very beautiful kind of coppery reddish tone, and I'm applying that one in my eyes as basically the base of the eyes. And then I wanted to intensify a little bit with the color Heartbeat, which is a little bit more red and a little bit darker. So yeah, I'm applying that one in the outer corners and the inner corners of my eyes, just leaving the center part of my eyes with the color from before. I decided I wanted to intensify a little bit more, so I went with a smaller brush with the color Apartment, which is a brown color, and that's just going to intensify a little bit the shade. As you can see, I always go in the crease as well to blend it out with the rest of the color. Always use my big fluffy brush to blend when I feel that it needs to be more blended. And then I'm going in the lower lash with the color Heartbeat. So you can see basically the same colors I use on the top, I use on the bottom most of the time. For the inner corner, this time I'm applying this color called Pizzazz, which is a beautiful color. It is purpley, but I figured it still goes really well with this eyeshadow colors. I decided I wanted to play a little bit more, so I went with the color Top Story, which is a beautiful gold color. It is very pigmented, so I applied it very, very lightly and only in the center of my lid, as you can see, just to give it a little pop. I went in with the color Sheer and applied it as a blush because every time I took off my eyeshadows, also had to take off a little bit of the concealer and reapply so the blush will go away, and that's perfect because I can reapply the colors and show you how they show in the face as well. I'm applying Top Story as a highlight, as you can see, gold highlight. It's not super gold, so it's perfect. It works really, really good for me. And yeah, so this is the look that I pick for fall, just so you know. I decided in fall usually I start my more like a full makeup because the weather starts getting better and less hot, so I feel like my makeup's not gonna melt off. So I went in and I did my wing, and I also did I used the Tarte mascara, which I love that one. It's more pigmented, it gives me more coverage. And then I went in with my MAC lipstick, which I'll have to link down below because I don't remember the name of the color. And I wanted to intensify the lips a little bit more, so I went in with a raspberry, like a dark lip liner. And as you can see, this is the look for fall. Number 3 for fall. I love reds. I love color more darker and more intense, so I hope you like that one as well. And the last look, I'm starting with a darker color because this is going to be the darkest basically eyeshadow look of all. I started with Apartment, applying it in the outer corners and blending it in on my crease. It's a transition color as my first transition color, so I went in very lightly. And then I'm going to apply the color Corduroy, which I'm applying the outer corner first, but I'm also going to apply it in the inner corners of my eyes because I wanted to create a little bit of like a halo eye, not really, but kind of, you know, that effect a little bit. As you can see, this color is pigmented, but it's a little bit patchy. I don't know, my eyes were really tired and kind of done, so it was hard at this point. My eyes were hurting, so maybe that made it worse because this color is really pigmented, but like I said, it still gave me a little bit of trouble. Then I went in with Side Hustle in the center of the eyes, and I decided to apply Top Story a little bit more intense than before because I wanted it to pop more that gold color, so I packed it on the inner corners, and as you can see, it looks beautiful. Then I decided that I wanted more green and lighter, so I went in with Grateful, which is a very light purple color. I mean, not purple, I'm sorry, green color. So you can see, I'm just showing you that I tight line. I used also wing line as well. Not a crazy wing, but just a little bit. And of course, mascara. I used the Better Than Sex mascara, which is also really nice and makes my lashes pop a lot. So yeah, just wanted to give myself some time to narrate here, so that's why I'm showing you so slow. And then I'm going in for the lips with the lip liner by ColourPop BFF3, and then on top of that I'm going to apply only a lip gloss because I wanted the lips to be not that noticeable, to be more light. So I applied that Cargo gloss, which is in the color Tails. It's very, very light and very comfortable, and it's perfect because I want a nude lip. So yeah, this is the color I picked for winter, the darkest color. I love it. I love to play with darker colors in winter. I don't know why, but it's just what I do. You guys can pick and do this anytime that you're going out, but yeah, that is the last look. Alright guys, so that was it for the video, but before I finish this video, I kind of wanted to talk just a little bit about the formula of the eyeshadows in case you guys are curious about it. And I will tell you right away that these eyeshadows are very pigmented and I did not have any issues using these eyeshadows. Like, for example, there's this one color which is like a cream color and it is super pigmented. You can see that. I use that one as a base all the time for every single one of my looks. We have also like very bright matte colors, so you can see that there. You can see this one that is Love Tones, which is like super pigmented as well. I'm sure I've already showed you swatches. If not, I'll be showing you as well, but I kind of wanted just to talk about them, and I'll say I really had no issues with the matte eyeshadows. With the shimmery ones, I would say that most of them are pretty pigmented, but a couple of them I have to really try a little bit harder for them to show my eyelids. For example, I think one of them was Belle Violet. So Belle Violet is this beautiful purple kind of color, but I mean, look, that is a swatch. I think a swatch is really bad, but at the same time on the eyes you can't really see it that much. I had to pack it on a lot to be able to see it. However, we got another eyeshadows which are amazing, have a lot of pigmentation, so you can see that green, that is Side Hustle. There is a beautiful gold right there, and that is Top Story. We have Heartbeat, which I have on my eyes right now, and Heartbeat is amazing, guys. I mean, see that. Come on. Amazing, okay? And if you want, I can show you real quick a couple of the deeper tones mattes, so you can see that over there. That is Sheer. We have Family, which I think is one of those that doesn't swatch well, but I didn't have any issues with it, so oh, please forgive my crusty arms. And we have Fifi or Pifi, I don't know how to pronounce that one, so you can see it over there. Amazing. And the black is amazing. I don't want to keep messing up my arms, so I just wanted to show you real quick how this swatches. And yeah guys, I think that was it for the video. If there is something that I forgot to mention and you're curious to know, please check the box down below, and in there you will see links to the where you can buy the eyeshadow palette, and also links to Emily's channel and the video where she talks about her palettes. And then also, if you have any questions, please don't forget to comment down below and I'll be happy to answer, just in case I forgot to mention something. And thank you so much for spending time with me, guys. If you did like the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more videos like this. Like I said, I do a lot of makeup videos, reviews, tutorials, that kind of stuff, so that's what you like, hit the bell button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.